You know what most real estate agents don't want you to do? Treat hiring them like a job interview. But guess what? That's exactly what it is. Because you're not just buying a home, you're investing in your future. And the person guiding you through it, they better be top tier. But here's the twist. No one tells you the agent isn't step one. The home loan is. Because until you've got a real mortgage strategy, not some napkin prequel, you're shopping blind. A strategy gives you budget clarity, negotiating power, and confidence. Confidence to act fast. And once you got that, then you'll find the agent. Then you'll find your house. Then you'll make an offer that gets accepted. So yeah, step one is getting financially battle ready. Step two is finding the right agent to help you win. And let me tell you, not all agents are created equal. The right ones, they protect your future. The wrong ones, they just unlock the door and hope for the best. So let's flip the script. Here are 7 Kevin Martini questions for your agent that your agent really doesn't want you to ask. But if you do, you'll save time, money, and regret. Let's start with the basics. Would you hire a part-time surgeon? How about a part-time pilot? Exactly. A full-time agent lives and breathes this business. They know the market, the neighborhood, the off-market listings, and the strategies that win deals. A part-time agent, they might have a heart of gold, but if they can't pick up your call during the business hours or miss the house you love because they were working at their other job, that's a deal breaker. Ask them directly, are you a full-time or part-time agent? Because buying a home isn't part-time work, and your agent shouldn't be either. Now, assuming they pass this test, know that experience matters. But recent experience matters more. You want someone who's actively writing offers, negotiating contracts, and closing deals in today's market. Not just someone who got their license 5 years ago and's dabbling every other quarter. So ask, how many buyers have you worked with in the last 90 days? It's not about vanity. It's about relevance. The market is constantly changing. Your agent should be current, connected, and constantly learning. If they've been busy helping people like you, that's a great sign. And if they haven't, well, that tells you everything that you need to know. Now, let's take it a step further. This is where most agents start to sweat. Because if they can't articulate what makes them different, how are you supposed to trust them with what is likely the biggest purchase of your life? Generic answers like, I care about my clients, or I'm passionate about real estate, just don't cut it. You need specifics. I specialize in negotiating appraisal gaps, or I have an off-market property network, or I've helped 20 homebuyers win in a competitive market this year. Ask, what's your edge? If they have one, they'll light up with confidence. If they don't, well, you'll know. And that brings us to the question that really makes things uncomfortable. Post-August 2024, every buyer has to sign a buyer's agency agreement. And this means you're hiring them. So like any professional you hire, it's fair, essential to ask this. What are your fees and what exactly am I getting in return? Top agents will not flinch. They'll tell you what they charge, how it works, and how it can be structured based on your situation. Just like I do when I structure a loan that I serve as your strategist, not just filling out forms. Transparency builds trust, and trust builds winning offers. Speaking of winning, let's talk about risk and whether they're protecting you or whether they're just pushing you forward. A home is not just a pretty kitchen or a wow bathroom. It's plumbing, it's permits, it's the stuff under the paint. And a great agent isn't just a tour guide. They're a shield. So ask them this. If you notice something wrong, would you tell me, even if I love the house? Because love makes us blind. You need someone who isn't. They shouldn't be pointing out the slopes outside. They should be pointing out the slopes in the floor, the suspicious water stain, or the roof that looks 12 years older than it claims to be. A real estate agent protects your future, not just their commission. Now let's talk strategy. Because in this market, information is not enough. You need a plan. Here's where the winners separate themselves. Because you just don't need someone to submit an offer. You need someone who builds one with purpose. So ask, what's your strategy when I'm up against 5 or 10 other home buyers? They should have a tactic, like an escalation clause, a strategic due diligence periods, seller incentives, timing plays. Communicate that their position you as the offer to choose. Because listen, this isn't just buying a house. It's a chess match. And your agent needs to be thinking 3 moves ahead. And once you've asked them this, here's the final move. You made it this far. Now you need to know what to ask. You know what to look for. You know what separates a helper from a high performer. But if you want to skip the trial and errors, I've got you. Because here's the truth. Top tier professionals don't operate in a silo. The best agents work with the best mortgage strategies, and vice versa. So if you want a personal introduction to an agent who's been vetted, who communicates clearly, who negotiates powerfully, and knows how to win, I'll make that connection. Because this isn't just about getting a loan. It's about getting the right loan from the right team with the right agent. That's how you win. That's how you buy smart. And that's how you stop renting sooner than you think. If you're curious about what your plan might look like, just reach out to me. My name is Kevin Martini, and my direct dial number is 919-238-4934. We'll have a judgment-free, pressure-free conversation, and you'll walk away with a clear, customized path to home ownership, whether it's now or next year. Let's build your strategy. Let's get you home.